evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tilbury Kinsman Arena, where tonight the Tilbury Bluebirds taking on the Alvinston Killer Bees. And some senior hockey action, a great night here as Western Ontario Senior Hockey League play continues. Of course, the Bluebirds, one of the league leaders, an amazing record. And starting up for the Bluebirds, we've got Chevalier and Weber on the point. Up front, you've got Ryan Robb, Travis Winkworth, and Slava Krintsev. Play underway now. The Killer Bees bust things open, and newcomer Marquise Montes takes it in. Montes up from the Brampton area, just signed. This is his first game with Killer Bees. Several new players tonight for the Killer Bees. Talking to general manager Brett Case. Coming in, Chigritsa fires his shot, and a nice save by goaltender Spencer Robinson. He threw the blocker out. Chigritsa was trying to go top corner on that one, and Robinson quick with that blocker out. Quick change now for the Killer Bees as Scott Case, captain of the team, comes out. And he's going to lead his line. Also, there's number 80, Avery Antone. Man, he played last time, and he's got a heater of a shot, folks. As puck banks around the board, keeping it in is Weber. Chops it in, scooping the puck up, turning around the wall is Tyson Slack. Hammers it around the wall. Then they get out to the neutral zone. Weber goes after it, has a look. Waits for everybody to get on side. Check out Weber to Chevalier. Chevalier, number 4. Chevalier carries it up over the line. Chagrincev with him. Winkworth trails in the play and tries to get it through. Winkworth catches a shot. That was blocked in front by Slack. Quick drive into the corner. Now Roth, the newcomer to the team, and from the East Coast Hockey League. And he's going to be playing for the University of Windsor Lancers next year. Winkworth now, quick snapshot right on the crest of Robinson. Still scoreless tie here, just 1 minute exactly gone out of the first period. A great success story here in Tilbury with this Western Ontario Senior Hockey League franchise, the Bluebirds. This is their first year, and fans are still coming in. 600 people a night here to come and watch this team play. It's a great way to spend a Saturday night out here. In quick shot now, and big save by Robinson as he throws the glove out and makes a nice save. As streaking in on that play was Denemy, number 96. Puck is picked up. Denemy now wins the draw. Back to Geldhart. Geldhart shovels it off. So he tries to bump it in. Back to the point, but it goes all the way through, down the ice. And carries all the way. That'll be an icing. And it's going to come all the way back to the Alvinston zone. 1:18 gone out of this first period. Scoreless tie between the Tilbury Bluebirds and the Alvinston Killer Bees. Puck comes back to the point. Geldhart takes it, chips it into the corner, and Van Teeling is there. Van Teeling takes it, curls back, dumps it back for Denemy. Denemy tries to get it back for Van Teeling. Get him a quick slot. Robinson with another nice save. Back to the point. Geldhart just pitches in, carries it into the corner, pulls up at the half boards, gets it back to the point. Denemy goes cross ice. Kravatin now. Kravatin tries a little dangle and a quick snapshot, but Robinson up to the task to save that one. Now comes back around and scooping that puck, and down the ice is Vandenberg. Vandenberg flips it up long. It's broken up by Denemy. Denemy cuts back. He's got Van Teeling with him. Denemy fires a shot, and Robinson makes the save. Nice blocker save by Robinson as Denemy stole that one and went in. 18:05 left on the clock here in this first period. Still a scoreless tie between the Bluebirds and the Killer Bees. It was a 6-2 affair last time in favor of Tilbury. Now Jameson picks it up. One of the studs on this Alvinston team. Feeds it over to newcomer. That's Andrew Austin Hickner. Hickner from Fairview, Michigan. And his first goal with the Killer Bees as they dig it out and up the ice. Here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc feeds it over to Winter. Winter tries to hoist it up front, and not being able to pull that one out was Josh Jameson. Check that, number 71, Adam Hughes, and it's whistled dead in the Alvinston zone. Tilbury's got some great opportunities, but goaltender Spencer Robinson's been solid for the Killer Bees so far early in this game. Get him nice and warmed up. Hughes set to take the draw against Jameson. Jameson wins the draw. Circling back with it, number 11, Kane Johnson. Johnson behind his net, starts up. They set up the breakout, up through center, and on the move quickly. Racing up the ice now. Moving up is 43, Cam Welch. Welch, former Chatham Maroons player. Hickner throws a hit out there. And player down, slow to get up. As Hickner's doing some shoving. And Winter's a little slow to get up. They're offside. Clear of the zone. Hickner heads off the ice. Again, he's a newcomer from Fairview, Michigan. Back up the ice now. Here comes Jennings. Jennings up over the line. Cuts for the front of the net. Robinson pokes it back into the corner. It's shoveled back behind the net by Percy. As Jamison takes it, chips along the wall. Here comes Welch. Welch starts up, feeds it across for Antone. Antone has it bounce over a stick, and Weber steals it. Weber starts up over the red line, fires it across ice. Kicking up into the play. That'll make something happen on that one. Was 89 Tyler Lawrence. Dumped back down the ice. And that'll be an icing call. 16:31 up in the first period, scoreless tie so far between the Bluebirds and the Alvinston Killer Bees. The Bluebirds wearing their white jerseys, the baby blue, red, dark blue pants. The Killer Bees in their yellow jerseys with the black and yellow socks. Back up the ice, and firing that shot was Montes, number 46. Goes into a crumpled heap in the corner with Weber trying to dig it out. Montes and Antone in there. Percy fires it up, tries to get it out. Second effort, gets it up to Lawrence. Here comes Lawrence over the blue line, carries it in, turns back, circles through red line. Guys have to tag up, get on side. And right on him, trying to hammer him, was number 11, Kane Johnson. It's dumped back into the Alvinston zone. Tilbury quickly does a wholesale line change. Up the ice now, here comes Johnson. Kane Johnson flips it across. And moving up to the puck now is 66 on the play. That's Andrew Fletcher. He's a newcomer as well. Fletcher just signed tonight, his first game with the squad. Back up they come. Broken up and poked away. Fletcher takes another chop at it. And Cravatin falls. Back up the ice now. Here they come. Killer Bees and another tripping on the play. Fletcher drills a shot. That's high. Nice save by goaltender Polidori. Puts it high up as almost a golden opportunity for the Killer Bees. They almost had a two-man break. Face off. Now just to the left of goaltender Polidori. Comes back through. Back to the point. Dumped in quickly by Slack. And back up the ice now. Here they come. Winkworth, cross ice pass for Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev flips it over. And Ryan Roth tried to center it. Dives in there. Now back up the ice, the Killer Bees trying to get an attack going. Long pass is fired up and trying to backhand it down the ice. That's number 96 newcomer, Jason Viscover. Viscover from Windsor. His first game as well with Killer Bees. So tonight the Killer Bees, the newcomers, number 16, Anthony Giatomaso, as well as Austin Hickner, Andrew Fletcher, Marquise Montes, and Jason Viscover, all the newcomers. Van Teeling comes up the ice, has a look. Denemy trails a play, tries to get it. Denemy's broken up. Now the Killer Bees snap up the ice. And sidestepping that check was Giantomoso. Bounces far side. Giantomoso wearing number 16. Comes right in front. Van Teeling scores! Van Teeling drills it from the slot wide open to give the Bluebirds a 1-0 lead here. Just 5 minutes and 36 seconds into the first period. Hammering that one home was number 37, Mitch Van Teeling. Great play by that line combination. They were dominant last time as well. As the Bluebirds dump it in, Wabinga puts it into the corner. Shoveled around the boards now. It's banked up. Here come the Killer Bees. Jamison tries to get something going. Takes a hit on the play. And Tilbury regains control. Wabinga tries to feed up to Van Teeling. Broken up. Giantomoso fires it in. Round it goes. Wabinga picks it up. Tries to get it up to Jennings now. Denemy up for Hughes. In battle for it, number 76 is Timmermans for the Killer Bees. But Antone tries to get it out. Second effort does get it out. Hughes takes a shove from Case and is pushed back in. Jennings takes the puck. Jennings snaps it up, tries to go through for Winter. Long passes down the ice. Icing waved off as it tipped. Winter digs it up, gives it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc finds it back. Hughes snaps a quick wrist shot. Robinson with the save on that one. As the Bluebirds, 13-13 left in this first period. Bluebirds looking strong again. What a great hockey team they've got here in this Western Ontario Senior Hockey League. Bill Chapman has put together quite an array of great players of this squad. The guy just loves hockey, loves to be involved. And he's done a great job with this one. As Chevalier jumps it up. Weber, there's some battling going on. As trying to get it through is Montes. Montes knocked out on the play. As back up the ice, here come the Bluebirds. Winter fires it near side for Hughes. Hughes carries it up over the line. Pulls up, waits at the half boards, tries to center it, broken up. And now Montes picks it up. He turns on the Jets. He's got to beat Chevalier. Montes steps up over the line, tries to feather the pass back to Viskover. Comes back out front. Long shot, drilled shot, and Polidori with a nice save on that one. As turning and rifling that shot just before he went off the ice. That was number 89 for the Killer Bees. That's Andrew Fletcher. Poked back behind the net. Killer Bees trying to get something going. Johnson misplayed it, and goaltender Robinson had to play it. Back up the ice now. Here they come for the Killer Bees. Racing up is 66. There's a lineup miscalculation here, but this is Fletcher. Fletcher steps up over the line, bouncing shot off the side. Jamison steps out. Jamison, the puck stripped off his stick by Percy, and Percy flips it up out the neutral zone. Johnson just turns and drills it back in, but Percy brings it back out. Over the red line. Percy dumps it in deep. Around the wall it goes. Behind the net. Slack takes a shove from Percy. Dumped the puck off very quickly. Hammered around the boards. It's again, there's Slack. Logan Percy's right on him. Fires it up. Fletcher, number 66. Coughs it up, and here comes Roth, comes in. Roth makes a nice move and has the puck caught in his skates and couldn't close the deal on that one. Had Robinson way out of position with a great dangle, but puck goes up in his skates. The newcomer, Ryan Roth, wearing number 16. Puck bounces around. Roth takes it again, puts it back to Wabinga at the point. Wabinga tries to put it on net. Killer Bees intercept, back up the ice. Fletcher banks it off the wall for Jamison. Jamison tied up by Jennings. Jennings steals the puck. Bounce behind the net, trying to pull that puck back out with number 43, Welch. But up the ice, here comes Winkworth. And Travis Winkworth carries it up. Winkworth pulls up behind the net, sees Roth, comes in front of that quick shot, and it's chopped up and over the net after it hit a stick. And into the netting with 10:36 left in the first. 1-0 the score. The Bluebirds lead on a goal by Mitch Van Teeling. Again, this Bluebirds team pulled out of the name, pulled out of the fire from many moons ago. In the 70s, the junior C team, the Tilbury Bluebirds. And coming out, Denemy fires a shot and losing his stick on the play was Gianno Tomoso. Puck is flipped off the glass and down the ice. All the way it goes, Wabinga back for it. Wabinga pulls up, waits, has a look up ice. It's cross ice to Jennings. Jennings snaps it to Denemy. Denemy to Van Teeling. Van Teeling over the red line. Carries it up over the line. And tries to go cross ice as Crevier was all alone, couldn't get the pass. Jennings fires it towards net, tipped in front just wide. Now Wabinga steps up. Wabinga goes to the corner with it. Denemy covers his defensive position. Crevier, front, quick shot by Jennings, big save by Robinson. As Jennings all alone in the slot up from his defensive position. And Robinson threw the glove out to make the save with 9:42 left in the first. 1-0 the score. Face off to the right of goaltender Robinson, deep in the Alvinston zone. Alvey gets things going. Johnson shovels it up along the bone. Hickner takes a hit on that play. And back to the blue line it comes. Chevalier drills a shot. It was blocked by Hickner. And he's shoveled out. Trying to get things going here once again. That's for the Killer Bees. Now back, long shot fired from the point. A dig for Winter puts it in front of the net, hits Johnson's stick and bounced just wide. Now Johnson puts up behind the net. Johnson starts up to Hickner. Hickner, a high hoisting pass, cross ice. Weber goes after it. He flags it down pretty quickly. And fired up. Number 96 is Jason Wiskover from Windsor. He couldn't get there in quick shot. Robinson now. As they dig for Weber steps in, quick shot. Robinson with another save. Back up the ice now. Here come the Killer Bees. It's fired up. Trying to clear it out. Now pulling it out. Back up the ice is Wiskover. Wiskover drills it in deep. Polidori plays it out. Weber feeds it across. Here comes Lawrence over the line. He's got Percy with him. Lawrence feeds it across to Percy. Percy in the corner, curls back. Puts it back to the point. Lawrence is there. Lawrence just puts it toward the net. Broken up by Jamison. Here come the Killer Bees. He's got Welch with him. Jamison over the line. Splits the D. And the puck dribbles off his stick into the corner. As Montes couldn't get a stick on it. Number 46 for Alvinston. Snapped around the wall. Percy chops at it and gets it in the blue line. Montes drills it right back in. Now Cravatin takes it. Shovels it up along the boards to Lawrence. Lawrence snaps it off the boards and gets it out. Clears it in the neutral zone. Back up the ice now. It's Slack drilling it in long, in deep. As Alvinston trying to get something going. Comes back to Slack at the point. Slack pulls it through, fires a high one. Goes over the net. Johnson in, backhands it into the blue line, in. Comes back to Johnson. He drifts it through traffic. Polidori makes the save with 7:26 left in the first. Still 1-0 the score between Alvinston and Tilbury. The Bluebirds leading on a goal by Mitch Van Teeling. Puck is dumped out once again. And Alvinston just stays onside. Long shot rifled in by Timmermans. They're working on the roster here with this lineup here for Alvinston. Devin Power wearing 89. Puck is fired up and down the ice. And Tilbury comes in. Winkworth pitches in. Quick shot off the goalpost. Winkworth curls back behind the net. How's it look in front? Looks at the point. Winkworth now dumps it back into the corner. Stepping out, trying to get it to Roth. Shigrinsev. Wabinga. Cross ice for Jennings. Back to Roth. Roth takes the pass. How's it look? Moves past one man. Cuts in. Roth tries to center in front to Winkworth. Shigrinsev right in front of the net as well. Now Winkworth feeds it back to the point. Jennings. Cross ice, and that was broken up. Nice play by number 66 for the, that's Andrew Fletcher for the Killer Bees. Now stepping in is Winkworth, and it's drilled out to the neutral zone. Back for it is Jennings. Antone is right on him. Feeds it off to Wabinga. Up through center ice. Long shot fired in, going for the corner on that one. Firing that one was number 12, Stefan Crevier. But Robinson made the save. 6:09 left in the first period. Score is 1-0. The Bluebirds still lead on that goal by Van Teeling. So far, the leading goal. Now Denemy, Van Teeling on the ice as well with Crevier. Weber just puts it on toward the net. Crevier tried to tip it, but Johnson is there. And quick shot front net, just over the net. Denemy rifles that one into the netting. As Denemy, the captain of this squad, and Dylan Denemy, he's quite the sniper for this Tilbury Bluebirds team. Face off just outside the blue line as the newcomers for the Killer Bees try to make something happen here. Puck is fired up along the boards. Power has Montes on the far side, just couldn't get it. Back up the ice, here comes Van Teeling. Van Teeling all alone, 1-on-4. Splits the D, drops it off, tried to get it to Crevier, now back up the other way. Here come the Killer Bees. Up over the lines, banked off the stick of Wiskover. Derek Power out there wearing number 89. Back up the ice now. Here come the Bluebirds. Denemy feeds it across for Van Teeling. Van Teeling tried to backhand it. He was just upended a little bit by Johnson. Now breaking up. Here comes Montes. Montes, one-on-one with Weber. Fires a quick wrist shot, high and wide, and bounces over. Oh, bouncing through. Carrying it in is Winter. Winter cuts in front of that. Nice move. Broken up. Nice play by Robinson. Beauty save in close. Now Montes shovels it to the boards. Coming in and breaking up. It's Cravatin. Cravatin steps in to LeBlanc. LeBlanc fires a shot. That was blocked. And Montes get a little, must be dog tired out there. He's had a long shift. Looking to get off the ice for the Killer Bees. Puck fired up. Now Geldhart fires a shot. Montes jumped out of the way, no block, and it's dumped out to the neutral zone. The Killer Bees finally get a reprieve. Cravatin goes after it, takes inside of his own blue line, feeds it across for Geldhart. Geldhart curls back to Cravatin. Cravatin over the line, chips it past Hickner to LeBlanc. LeBlanc takes it, feeds it back. They're going to set up again. Geldhart. Geldhart has a look. Goes cross ice. Cravatin chips it off the boards. And once again, here they come. LeBlanc fires it across for Percy. Percy carries it in over the line, tries to center it in front of the net. It's broken up, and Jameson comes back the other way. Knocked off, actually not Jameson, that was Welch. He knocked off Welch's stick. Jameson on the far side. Puck, he's bouncing. Welch keeps it in the blue line. Long shot drilled in. Polidoro with an easy save on that one. Geldhart banks it off the wall. Cravatin snaps it up. That was meant for Percy. Too far, and that'll be an icing call here with 3:41 left in the first period. 1-0. The Bluebirds lead the Alvinston Killer Bees in Western Ontario Senior Hockey League action. Face off just to the right of goaltender Polidori. Returning with it is number 66 for the Killer Bees. That'll be Fletcher, wearing number 66. Now Case set to take the draw. He's got Antone and Fletcher with him. Tatro for the Killer Bees with Percy and Lawrence on the far side. Puck is chipped up back into the Tilbury zone. Bouncing puck. Coming around the wall now. Here come the Killer Bee, the Bluebirds. The Bluebirds start up on the move now. Here they come. As chipped back out. Turning back up the ice. Here comes Fletcher. Fires across to Antone. Stops a shot. That hit the leg of Rybinga. And quite a shot he's got. Antone. Kane Johnson falls on the play. Pitches in from his defense position. Gets it back. Long shot by Fletcher fired in. It's blocked. Back up the ice now. Pass is meant for Winkworth. Broken up. Vandenberg steps in. 55, Justin Vandenberg has it knocked off his stick. Killer Bees applying a little bit of pressure here late in this period. Back up the ice. Here come the Bluebirds. Winkworth moves in. Winkworth, nice play, and steps up. How's it look? And Robinson staying right with him. Travis Winkworth just couldn't get a shot away. Weber at the point now. Puts it back to Roth. Roth fires a shot just wide. Tried to go short side on the weak side and just a little wide of the net. Puck bounced out. Jennings scoops it up for the Bluebirds. Carries it to the red line, drills it in deep. And Roth now takes it. Roth feeds it across. Shigrintsev back to the point to Weber. Weber handles it on his offhand. Bounces it through. Shigrintsev turns back. They dig for it. Shigrintsev takes it again. Centers it in front. Roth fires a shot. Robinson with a nice save on that play. Bouncing puck. Comes back out. Winkworth curls back. Cuts it all the way across the blue line. Winkworth steps in. Travis Winkworth. Again, one of the stars of this Tilbury team. Right in front. Shigrintsev fires a shot. Robinson save. Rebound comes out. And somehow Robinson kept that one out. Scored just 1-0. Great play by Robinson between the pipes. Now Roth comes in. Again, his first matchup here with the Bluebirds. Turning back up the ice. His 96 whisk over is drilled out and knocked right back in. Tilbury has to clear the zone. Whisk over, takes it, flips it up through center ice. Trying to get something going. That was Giantomo. And a quick shot. Roth scores! His first goal as he stepped in. Glove side high. What a beautiful goal. Ryan Roth. 1:11 left in this first period. 2-0, the Bluebirds lead. Again, Roth had played with the University of New Brunswick and had come to Windsor to go to school, and the Windsor Lancers will be having him next year on the roster, but needed somewhere to stay sharp, and here he is playing with the Tilbury Bluebirds. Now Crevier flips it over to Van Teeling. Nice play by Crevier. Geldhart takes it. Geldhart leaves it for Van Teeling. Van Teeling's got the first goal tonight. Off the wall for Denemy. All the way down it goes. Icing is called on the play. 19.8 seconds left, I believe, in this first period. So the face-off will be held to the right of goaltender Polidori. Comes back through. Cravat has a look to Denemy. And back up the ice. Here they come. Van Teeling races with the puck. There's 9 seconds left. Fires it across ice. Denemy feeds it across and just got a tip of Johnson's stick. And the pass was sent errant as 29 seconds left. Hard to see with the flag dripping in front. It looked like it was the end of the period. So there's 27.1 seconds left in this first period. 2-0. Denemy almost had a great pass across on that one. Back it comes. Geldhart takes the pass from Cravat and fires it in. And Johnson turns. Kane Johnson, he's logged a lot of ice time with the Killer Bees so far, to Welch. Cam Welch feeds it back to Johnson. 12 seconds left. And up the ice. Here they come. Broken up at center ice. Van Teeling takes it. Leaves it to Denemy. 5 seconds left. Denemy doesn't get a shot away. And it's flicked down the ice. That'll do it for the first period. The buzzer blows as the Tilbury Bluebirds lead 2-0 on goals by Mitch Van Teeling and Ryan Roth in tonight's game against the Alvinston Killer Bees. We'll be back with second period action right after this. Play is underway once again for the second period here at the Tilbury Arena. The Tilbury Bluebirds against the Alvinston Killer Bees. Bluebirds up 2-0. Puck is fired up. And the Bluebirds take it up. Shagrintsev moves in. Hammered around the boards by Slack. And once again, here come the Bluebirds. Welch feeds it across over the line, trying to get it back to Welch. They've juggled the lines a little bit here. Lots of newcomers on this team. The Bluebirds carried in. Winkworth can't receive the pass. Dumped out. Here comes Jamieson. Jamieson flips it up and drilled back out by the Bluebirds. Shagrintsev tips it to Roth. Roth carries it over the line, leaves it for Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev fires a shot, tried to go 5-hole. Robinson with a save on that one. Montes drills it out to the neutral zone. Back after it is Chevalier. Chops it off the boards. And up the ice, Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev fires it across ice. And Crevier tried to fire it. Now comes to Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev waits, moves in, tries to stop a short time right through the crease. Into the corner. Back up the ice now. Here comes Montes. Montes, the newcomer, once again for the Killer Bees. Does the drag. Quick shot off the goalpost. Rebound comes out. Case almost had one. Polidori got past him, but the goalpost made the save on that one. Denemy back the other way. Denemy has a look. Van Teeling, wrist shot just over the net. A laser of a wrister. Cravatin chips it in. They dig at it. And now turning and trying to clear the puck out. Carrying with it and dumping it out. That's Vandenberg. Antone dumps it back for Vandenberg. Vandenberg hits the red line. Just dumps it in. Cravatin takes it off the wall for Denemy. Denemy moves up over the red line, over the blue line. Denemy moves in. He's got Crevier with him. And broken up. Here comes the other way. Come the Killer Bees. Racing that was number 76, Timmermans. Knocked off his stick. Now here comes Denemy on a breakaway. Denemy moves in. Quick shot. Big save by Robinson. Denemy tries to fire it back in front. Van Teeling was there, but nice save by Robinson as he shut out Denemy on that play. Now Antone takes it. Feeds it across ice. Trying to knock the puck out. That was a newcomer, Weiskavor. And the Bluebirds keep it in. Stepping in front of the net, trying to hammer it in was Hughes. Now Cravatin carried in, but Antone stole it. Back up the ice now. Here come the Bluebirds. It's Fletcher. Fletcher pulls up short. The Bluebirds take control. Knock into the neutral zone. Antone is there. It's broken up again. And here they come. Hughes, it's a 3-on-1. Hughes over the line, waits, centers it in front, but Robinson tips it away. Turning back is John Tomoso. It's fired up through, and Hickner steps on the puck and falls. Jennings comes the other way. Jennings over the line. Leaves it. Hughes fires a shot, and that hits high above. Goaltender Robinson here with 3:12 gone out of this second period. And Alvinston with 6 new players in the lineup tonight. And Tilbury has this very steadfast, solid lineup. That's the reason they're leading the Western Ontario Senior Hockey League. Long shot is fired in. That one goes out of play, hits the netting. Long wrister by Wabinga. As they're changing up lines here. Starting now with it, the Bluebirds. Deep in the Alvinston zone. And man is tripped up, no penalty on the play, as Tatro was tied up by 2 Killer Bees players. Now Hickner takes it, fires it up through center to Jamieson. Jamieson dumps it in, he's got Montes with him, races after it. Polidori feeds it across the far side. Up the ice now, here comes Percy. Logan Percy carries it in. Got Lawrence, feeds it to Lawrence. Lawrence a wrister through traffic. And a nice save by Robinson as Lawrence hammered it right on the Killer Bee crest. With just under 4 minutes gone out of this second period, still 2-0. The Bluebirds lead on goals by Van Teeling and Roth. Face-off now will be held to the left of goaltender Robinson. Roth turns with it. Leaves it for Winkworth behind the net. Travis Winkworth in Gretzky's office. Has a look. Jennings pinches in. Wide of the net. And the Killer Bees can't clear it out. Shagrintsev keeps it in, turns and fires it. Roth, rebound. He falters on the play. And is chipped out by Vandenberg. Now Jennings takes it once again at the blue line, his own blue line. Over center. Roth leaves it for Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev, wrist shot through traffic. And Robinson got a piece of it, knocking it over the net. 15:36 on the clock, 2-zip. In the second period, the Bluebirds lead the Alvinston Killer Bees. Face off to the right of goaltender Robinson. Again, ladies and gentlemen, apologize for a little bit of breaks here. Just still fighting this cold and trying to get rid of it. And very little animation tonight. Right over Roth, quick shot, big save by Robinson. Oh my goodness. Robbing Roth of his second. What a save. Oh my Lord. Holy guacamole. Robinson keeping the Killer Bees in this, and he's faced a lot of shots. Van Teeling, Chevalier scores! Ripped it through traffic. Not sure if it was tipped in front. Looks like Denemy tipped it and found 5-hole on Robinson. They solved the puzzle again as Chevalier fired it. Denemy, a little tip to make it 3-zip here for the Bluebirds. Puck is chipped up. John Tomoso can't dump it in. Van Teeling comes back the other way and stealing it. Here comes Hickner. Feeds it across. John Tomoso tried to fire a shot, misfired. Have to clear the zone. And racing back is Van Teeling. Van Teeling picks it up, carries it through. Pulls back, drops it back to point. Denemy fires it shit. Just wide of the net. Denemy. Back to Denemy in front now. Chevalier fires it through traffic again. Van Teeling couldn't get a stick on it. Hickner tries to clear it. Comes back. Crevier. And a blocker save. Robinson as Van Teeling fired that one and put it up over the glass here at the Tilbury Kinsman Arena. Western Senior Hockey League. We got a great crowd here tonight again. Great support by Tilbury and their fans supporting this Bluebirds team. Face off to the left of goaltender Robinson, back to the point. Cratton fires across ice. Geldart puts it towards the net. Winters tied up on the play. Hughes circles through, but broken up. Here comes Montes again. Montes flies up the ice. Carries up over lines, got Welch with him. Tries to drag, but Welch picks it up, centers it in front, and not being able to get a stick on that as Jamison puts it back to the point. Comes near side, stepping in, quick wrist shot, big save by Polidori. Loose puck, they scramble for it in front of the net. The Killer Bees now trying to get something going. Johnson rifles it through traffic, big save, and off the goalpost, Montes. And the Killer Bees somehow keep it in. In the corner it goes. Welch is right there. Cam Welch to Jamison. Back to the point. Wrist shot, and that was blocked. Firing now is Timmermans. Timmermans keeps it in. And trying to get it out are the Bluebirds, and finally they get it out. Hughes carries it up over the line. Hughes pulls up, tries to go short side. Robinson, easy save on that one. He throws the glove up with 13:24. Little burst by the Killer Bees there as they had a couple opportunities. Montes hits the post. Again, Elvis is still trying to get things together with a bunch of newcomers tonight. First time they played, first time these guys have met a lot of these other players. And John Tomoso, Hickner, Fletcher, Montes, Wiskover, and Power, all newbies for this Alvinston squad tonight. Off the ice, here come the Bluebirds. Broken up. Percy upended on the play. Wabinga falls over him. Puck is hammered around the boards. It's turned and backhanded down the ice by Power. And Chipping it out is Tatro. And once again, Power drills it in. Long, far side. Wabinga pulls it down. Wabinga starts up. Smooth skating defenseman. Wabinga. Up over the line, broken up. And Lawrence tried to steal it from Vandenberg. The Killer Bees get it back. Percy dumps it in against Vandenberg. Shoulder around the corner. Lawrence curls back. Lawrence behind the net. Tries to center in front of that. Loose puck. They scramble for it. Tatro couldn't get to it. Antone hustles after. Long shot drilled in, just tipped wide of the net. Logan Percy gives a little shove on Power. Percy's a solid player out here, 44 for the Bluebirds. But back up the ice. Here comes Vandenberg. Vandenberg over the line. Tried to do the toe drag, lost control of the puck, and back up the ice now. Here comes Shagrintsev. Antone steals the puck from him, but Rob picks it up. Waits for his mates to get onside. Winkworth hustling to get onside. Rob turns, leaves it for Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev carries it in over the line. Shagrintsev cuts in front of the net, drops it back. Wabinga rifles a wrist shot. Winkworth in front of the net, puts it far side for Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev fires a shot, broken up. Here comes Antone. Antone moves up the ice and has a puck poked off his stick. He's got a laser beam of a shot, Antone does. And in the corner now, penalty come up as Fletcher seeing a tripping call against the Bluebirds as Antone was knocked to the ice. So this will put the Killer Bees on the power play here with 11:34 left in the second period. 3-0, the Bluebirds lead in this matchup. Face off just to the left of Polidori. Denemy takes the draw against Jamieson. Broken up. Weber chips it down the ice. Robinson leaves it for Slack. Van Teeling is right on him. Slack to Johnson. Johnson pulls up behind and leaves. Here comes Montes. Montes turns on the Jets. Flies up. Moves past one man. Loses control of the puck. Montes goes after her. Picks it up. Puts it back to the point of Johnson. Johnson near side for Slack. Slack has a look. Wister through traffic. And easy save by Polidori. It's rifled around the boards. Bounce took a weird hop off the glass. Comes to Denemy. Denemy carries it in over the line. Johnson gives him a shove. Great size advantage by this Tilbury team. As trying to poke it through is Jamieson. Montes couldn't get it through. And finally comes to Montes. Welch is on the near side. Here comes Montes. Got Welch with him. Has a look. Tries to feed it to Welch. Broken up. Nice play by Chevalier. And loose puck in front of the net. Back up the ice. The Killer Bees. Jamieson puts it back. Tried to get it to Montes. Montes going the other way. Puts it back behind the net. Weber scoops it up now. Weber just hoists it down the ice. Great penalty kill by these Bluebirds. 53 seconds left. Johnson goes after it. Has a look. Here he comes. Johnson moves up the ice. Has Jamieson with him. Johnson carries it in. Tries to dump the puck on net. Vandenberg back to the point. Antone. Antone. Wister through traffic. Rebound comes. Scores! Picking up the goal on that was Cam Welch. Thamesville's own Cam Welch. As rebound came out. Power play marker. And at a strange angle, but Welch made it count. With a 3-1. The Bluebirds have a lead here at the Tilbury Arena. 10:07 left in the second period. Trying to get everything right on the goals, all the assists. Taking the draw is LeBlanc against Case. Tilbury wins the draw. Hughes hammers it in. We get back through. Poked up. And the Bluebirds still maintain control. Hughes fires it. That was blocked. Cravatin steps up. Fires it across ice. Dribbles past Gelthart. Out of the zone. Tilbury has to clear the zone. They do. Cravatin snaps it up. Broken up by Antone. Antone moves up. Quick shot just wide of net. He's got a great quick release on that. Fletcher was right there as well. Back the other way. Here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc fires a shot. Robinson with a save. Turning back behind the net now. Vandenberg, he loses control of the puck. And the Bluebirds try and center it. Cravatin couldn't handle it. It goes all the way down the ice. Geldart has Fletcher right on him. Leaves it for Cravatin. Cravatin snaps it up through traffic. And it's broken up. Here comes Tatro. Now once again. Some broken play here, a little bit discombobulated as the teams try and get things going. Out it goes. Weisgover fires it up for Fletcher, broken up. Jennings carries it in over the line. Jennings, quick snapshot. Nice save by Robinson. 8:55 to keep the score at 3-1 here in Tilbury in the Western Ontario Senior Hockey League action. Face off to the right of goaltender Robinson. He's been shelled tonight. Lots of shots. Hickner couldn't get a handle on that. Again, Hickner playing his first game here as well in Fairhaven, Michigan. Turning around. Trying to flip it up as Johnson. They're going to regroup, get back behind the net. Percy's right there. But up the ice, here they come. It's knocked out. Tatro throws a hit. Out to the neutral zone. Dumped in deep. Tatro rolls after it, comes back to the point. They can't keep it in. Welch was caught going the wrong way as he was just getting into the play. And Jennings curls back behind his own net. Knocks it up for Lawrence. Lawrence carries it back. Welch is right there. Welch just dumps it in. And turning back with it, it's Wabinga. Welch steals it, puts it back to the point. Timmermans takes it. Drills it in deep. Curling back with it, centered in front. Welch fires a shot, and Polidori makes the save on that play. As hustling there was Weisgover, a Windsor native, playing his first game with Alvinston tonight. 7:46 left in the second period, 3-1. The Tilbury Bluebirds have that dreaded 2-goal lead right now. Jamieson set to take the draw. And Bluebirds win it. Chevalier to Winkworth. Winkworth leaves it over to Roth. Roth turns on the Jets. He's got Chigrincev with him. Roth carries it in. Centers in front Chigrincev. He couldn't bang it home. Chigrincev back behind it for Roth. Tripped up on the play as well, so penalty coming up on the play against the Killer Bees, so the Bluebirds get their turn on the power play. And they have a very potent power play. As Chigrincev stays out there, Van Teeling, Denemy, Roth, and Cravatin will quarterback it. Case, Antone, the penalty killers, Slack and Vandenberg for the Killer Bees. Case wins the draw. Puck is flipped up, kept in by Denemy. At the point, winds up, fakes a shot, gives it to Roth. Roth tries to go upstairs and hits the goalpost and goes out of play. With just 10 seconds gone out of that power play. Again, the Bluebirds looking to go up 4-1 here. Face off just outside of the Alvinston zone. Van Teeling fires it cross ice for Denemy. He hammers it around the boards. Takes a weird hop and bounces in front of the net. And nobody there. Is poked out down the ice by Slack. Cravatin goes after it. Cravatin pulls up, surveys the situation, has a look. He's going to start up. Here they come with the breakup. Cravatin leads the way. Got Van Teeling and Denemy. Denemy dumps it back. And here comes Chigrincev. Chigrincev carries it over the line. Long wrist shot. Shoots, Scott scores! Chigrincev rifled the wrister. Somehow it made it through Robinson and just dribbled in. But it's a power play goal at 13:17 of the second period. 4-1. The Bluebirds lead the Alvinston Killer Bees. Great play by Denham as he took the pass and then dumped it right back to Chigrincev, who had a full head of steam. He just raced in and fired a wrist shot, and Robinson thought he had it, but it somehow got through the glove and dropped to the corner. Alvinston turns back up ice. Johnson carries it up, feeds it through. Long wrister through traffic. Polidori out of his net. Puts it back around the boards. Wiskover can't handle it. Back up the ice now. Here comes Hughes. Hughes feeds it through, broken up. Takes a shot from Johnson. Bouncing puck. Gianatomoso. Puts it back to Vandenberg. Vandenberg to Johnson. Chips it off the boards. Hickner leaves it. Up the ice. Wiskover. Hickner fires a shot high and wide. It's chipped up and back up the ice. Here come the Bluebirds. Winter on the far side. Carries in. Has got Tatro with him. Jennings, high slot, rifles it. Big save. Rebound comes out. Another nice save by Robinson, as he's keeping Alvy close in this contest. And the other way, here come the Killer Bees. Fletcher over the line. Fletcher steps back. How's it look? Looks for an open man. Just tries to dump it towards the net. Broken up. Here comes Tatro racing up the ice. Tatro pulled up and he was tied up. It's quick shot, score! Percy raced in as Power knocked the puck off of Tatro's stick. So it's 5-1 now. The Bluebirds lead. After the Logan Percy goal, as he stepped up and buried it in past Robinson. Backup netminder is Connor Latchford. He's going to let Robinson share the brunt of this, though. Roth feeds it up to Winkworth. And not a big surprise, a high-scoring affair here. Tilbury, a powerhouse team. Again, Bill Chapman has put together a great organization here with a squad. Some great players. Rinse out to Roth. Roth one-times it. And Robinson makes the save on that one. Puck bounces behind the net. Tilbury outshot Alvinston huge last time as well. So Vincent, the power play goal. It's put through. Quick shot. And bouncing up. Here they come. Roth gets it back to the point. Chevalier puts it toward net. Scores! Long wrister through traffic. Robinson had no sight on that one. As now the puck. Dump back. Chevalier feeds it up through traffic. Denemy knocks it down. Van Teeling, but they call the catch that glove pass there as Denemy to Van Teeling off the glove. As Chevalier gets his goal announced to make it 6-1. Face off just outside of the Alvinston zone. Welch feeds it back across. Jamison to Welch. Welch has Montes with him. Montes over the line. Feeds it back to Welch. Broken up by Chevalier. Bouncing puck. Now Jamison takes it. Leaves it for Vandenberg. Vandenberg just puts it off the backboards. Bouncing puck. Weber tries to get up for Crevier. To Van Teeling. To Denemy. Denemy up over the line. Feeds it back cross ice for Crevier. Crevier moves in over the line. Off wing. Centers it in front. And Weber pitches in from his defensive position, but Robinson with another nice save there with 3:55 left in the second period. A great night here in Tilbury. Again, another packed house at the Tilbury Arena. Probably at least 500 people here, maybe 6 at the barn. And they draw the largest crowds in the league, without a doubt. Cravatin across to Geldhart. Geldhart snaps it up to Denemy. The captain carries it in over the line. Denemy tried to feed it for Van Teeling. Van Teeling, quick shot, tried to go short side. Crevier couldn't bang home the rebound. Back to the point it comes. Now Montes turns on the Jets, flies past Geldhart. Here comes Montes. Montes, quick wrist shot, and puts it up over the net. With 3:24 left in the second period, 6-1. Alvinston had an opportunity there. Back to the point it comes. Long wrister through traffic. Polidori the save on that one. He didn't see it. Hickner gets knocked down in front of the net by Cravatin. They still dig for it. They bang it through. Squeezes out. Try to center in front for Hickner. And lots of new guys. They're not getting things together. Now Hickner moves in. Fires a shot. Polidori with a nice save on that. Winter picks it up now. Winter moves the other way. Here comes Winter. Racing up the ice. He's got Hughes with him. Trailing the play is Cravatin. Over the line, Winter. Tied up. And Winter comes out with the puck still. Feeds it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc back to the point to Jennings. Jennings winds up, throws a shot through traffic. Robinson with a save. Comes back to Lawrence. Fires a shot just wide to the net. Now Jennings skips into the half boards. Just puts it in front of the net. It's broken up by the Killer Bees, and they launch it out to the neutral zone. Wabinga turns. Feeds it across the near side for Jennings. Jennings fires it up, and now quickly on the move is Tatro. Tatro races up over the line. Quick shot, tried to go blocker side. Robinson got a pad on it. Trying to clear that out is Gianna Tomoso for the Killer Bees. Newcomer from Woodbridge, Ontario. Gianna Tomoso. Back with it. Back to the blue line. Wabinga. Puts it toward that. Tip just wide. Lawrence tipped it and it hit the side of the net. Near side. Johnson has a look. 1:48 left in the period. Feeds it up, and here come the Killer Bees. Trying to bust through traffic is Fletcher. Fletcher couldn't get a shot away on the play. And it comes back to Fletcher. Jennings is right there as well, staying with him. Long shot, wide of the net. Polidori didn't even have to move on that one. Now Lawrence comes up. Back the other way. And racing up, here comes Percy. He's got one tonight. Drops it off for Tatro. Tatro fires it toward the net. Hit Percy's leg and bounced up. Chopped around the wall, comes in front of the net. Antone snaps it up. And down the ice it comes. All the way it goes. They're saying Timmerman's could have touched it, and icing's waved off. Winkworth moves in. Travis Winkworth, far side. Chagrinsev couldn't get a stick on it. That saucer pass. Less than a minute and a second. Here comes Roth. Roth curls in. The young legs tried to go upstairs. Hit a stick and went wide. Roth back to the point. Chevalier. Chevalier tried to get it back to Roth. The old give and go. Vandenberg drills it up. Kept in. Weber. Chagrinsev. Chagrinsev. Far side for Roth. He hammers it up, and that goes into the netting. And out of play with 39.1 seconds left in the second period. Tilbury leading by a 6-1 score here. Face off just outside of the Alvinston zone. Chopped up. Case, the captain for Alvinston. Has an Antone. I'm not sure if it was a stick or a puck he got on the chin. And Lachine has a look at him. And I believe Roth's going to the penalty box for high sticking. They call him on the slash they're giving him, but over high stick with 30.6 seconds left. So Alvinston goes on the power play here for the next 30 or so seconds. Jamieson takes a draw to Welch, back to the point to Johnson. Johnson feeds it across near side, and Montes tied up, and ripping around him is Winkworth. Winkworth flies up the ice. Return back with his Johnson. 19 seconds left. Chagrinsev battles for it for the Bluebirds. Now, come back up. Here comes Montes. Montes looks at the clock. 10 seconds left. Got Welch with him. Montes cuts back, loses control of the puck. Great play by Chevalier. And the Killer Bees aren't going to get a shot on this one. With whistle blown with 0.3 seconds left. And they let it run out. As the second period's done, after 2 periods of play, it's 6-1. The Tilbury Bluebirds lead the Alvinston Killer Bees here in the Western Ontario Senior Hockey League action. We'll be back with third period action right after this. We've got Taylor James is going to step up and do her score and between period festivities. Welcome back to third period action as Taylor James had her shooters out. And the first young man picked up a free gift card for pizza, I believe. And the second guy just missed the mark for 10 grand. And that is the Taylor James show between periods here at the Tilbury Arena. She does a great job hosting the evening. As the Killer Bees start out on the power play here. Puck is dumped around as newcomer Ryan Roth on. His stick got up a little high and tagged Avery Antone. Up the ice now. Trying to get through. That was Montes. And Weber pulls it down and backhands it down the ice. Vandenberg there, near side for Johnson. Johnson off the backboards behind the net for Vandenberg. Vandenberg for Jamison. Jamison on the move. He's up there, he's got Welch with him. Tries to stick handle through traffic, but Denemy puts a halt to that and backhands it back down the ice. Robinson out of his net. Leaves it for Johnson. And up the ice. Here comes number 11. Kane Johnson. Now Vandenberg picks it up, fires it. Blocked by Tatro. Puck is fired up by Montes and knocked up high into above the stands.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pull out your 50-50 tickets.
So now, face-off with just 36 seconds left on the power play will be held to the left of goaltender Polidori. Hammered around the wall. Vandenberg puts it through traffic, tipped in front of the net. Polidori makes a save on that one. Geldhart rifles it down the ice with 22 ticks left in the power play. That was shoveled around by the Killer Bees. They couldn't clear it. Cravatin just chips it in. Vandenberg has to look at the clock. 9 seconds left in the power play. And almost coughs it up as Percy was right there. Percy takes another swipe at it. And making the save on the play was Robinson. 1:29 gone out of this third period. 6-1, the Bluebirds lead on goals by Chevalier, Shagrintsev, Geldhart, check that, Van Teeling, Percy, Denemy, and Roth. There are the goal scorers here. And Cam Welch, the lone goal scorer for the Killer Bees. As Percy tried to keep it in, and Geldhart does it. The blue line puts it into Lawrence. Lawrence has a look in front of the net. Lawrence gets past his man, brings it out to the half boards. Lawrence tries to fire it in high and wide, bounces over. Bouncing puck. Percy leaves it. Cravatin moves in. Cravatin tried to go cross ice. It's tipped out by Case, the captain. Down to Lawrence. Lawrence at the red line just drills it in. That hits Antone's stick and bounces wide of the net. Timmerman scoops it up now for the Killer Bees. Timmermans throws it up to Weisgover. Weisgover up through center ice. It's broken up. Jennings to Wabinga. Wabinga up to LeBlanc. LeBlanc has a strip by Timmermans. And once again, it's dumped in. On the wall it goes. Timmermans didn't see it. And now trying to knock it out is John Tomoso. Winter fires it cross ice. Jennings over the red line, blue line, carries it in. Moves past his man. Jennings, quick shot, big save by Robinson. And Winter couldn't get a stick on the rebound. Wabinga drills a shot. And Robinson with a save on that one. It's chipped up and hits the netting. With 16:56 left in the third, the Bluebirds leading by a score of 6-1. Here at the Tilbury Kinsman Arena. Face-off be held to the right of goaltender Spencer Robinson. Roth circles out. Roth has a look. Fires a shot. Robinson with another nice save there. Face off to the left of Robinson now. Goes back to the blue line. Coming with it is Winkworth to Roth. Roth circles back. Has a look. Just hammers it off the backboards. Jennings pitches in from his defensive position. Shagrintsev is there. Slava Shagrintsev. Fan favorite here in Tilbury. To Roth. Roth. Speedy little water bug, as Mark Davis would call him, former junior B hockey coach. Jennings fires it through traffic. It's tipped up and high wide. Speed with lots of move. Roth. It's tipped down the ice. All the way down it goes. Welch hustles after it. And Welch played last year with the Chatham Maroons. Looks to center in front, gets in front. Quick shot, big save. As hammering out was Montes, but Polidori up to the task to make the save on that one. Face off now to the left of Bluebirds, Polidori. Comes out, and Van Teeling starts up the ice. Van Teeling over the red line, over the blue line, fires it back across. Denemy drills a shot. That was blocked by Vandenberg. Welch pokes at it and drills it out down the ice. That'll go all the way down. Say it's tipped. Chevalier races after. Montes is right on him. A pass up to Van Teeling. Van Teeling takes a shot from Montes. And now Weber puts it up through traffic. Montes tries to get hold of that puck as they work for it. Jamison now has a look, loses control of it. Vandenberg snaps it around the boards. Polidori couldn't keep it in. Welch fires a shot, hits the side of the net. Now Denemy for the Bluebirds, backhands it up down the ice. Antone pulls it down. Throws it back to Vandenberg, far side for Welch. Welch to Jamison. Jamison, long wrist shot, and Polidori, easy glove save on that one. 15-16 left in the third period, 6-1. the Bluebirds with a commanding lead over the Alvinston Killer Bees here. They dig for it in the corner. Killer Bees trying to get something going here. But powerhouse Bluebirds dump it down the ice. Lawrence turns with it, keeps it in. Great play by Lawrence to keep it into Percy. Percy flips it back to Lawrence. Trips up on the play, and Robinson freezes it up. Lawrence takes another swipe at it with 14:46 on the clock. 6-1, the Bluebirds lead on goals by Cole Chevalier, Slava Shagrintsev, Mitch Van Teeling, Logan Percy, Dylan Dedeby, and Ryan Roth. Cam Welch, the lone goal scorer for the Killer Bees. Drilled off, takes a weird hop off the backboards, and Johnson pulls it out of harm's way, feeds it up. On the move is Fletcher. Far side, Johnson. Now behind the net, Lawrence. Feeds it out to Percy. Percy tried to get his second. Knocked off his stick. Back up the ice now. Here comes the Johnson. Gets knocked over by Tatro. Dog tired. Johnson's logged a lot of ice time. Tatro moves in. Tries to stop it. Scores! Lines 5-hole on Robinson. That's Nick Tatro with a goal to put the Bluebirds up 7-1. Now it's drilled up and up the ice. Here comes Hughes. Hughes over the line. Tries to feed it through. And not being able to stick on that one was LeBlanc.
Bluebirds goal scored by Tilbury, number 14.
Trying to knock it through now. Hughes dumps it in deep off the backboards. Vandenberg scoops it up. Vandenberg moves past one man and allows LeBlanc knock it off the stick. Curves back, points it off the glass, up the ice. Bouncing puck. Weisskover couldn't get a stick on it. Clear up the Winter to LeBlanc, knocked right back in by Vandenberg. Up the ice, the other side, Cravatin to Hughes. Hughes carries it in. Vandenberg tries to swipe it off his stick. Hughes fires a shot, broken up as Robinson is all ready for that one, but it didn't make it to him. Back to Johnson. Kane Johnson, number 11. Tries to fire it, got a piece of Hughes' stick. Racing in was Winkworth. Now back up the other way. Here come the Killer Bees. Power pulls up. He loses control and knocks it in deep, though. Following kind of a swiping pass and centered in front of the net. Nobody home for the Killer Bees. So that's a little disorganized tonight, the Killer Bees. 6 of their players, this is their first game. First time they've even met half of these guys. No practices as Shagrintsev puts it up and it goes into the netting. 12:34 left in the third period. 7-1 the score. Tilbury leading as these Gianna Tomoso, Hickner, Fletcher, Montes, Wiskover. This is their first time meeting most of these players, just signed today by the Alvinston Killer Bees as senior hockey. Some of these guys have played some decent hockey and trying to keep some competitiveness going on in their lives. Back it comes. Slack chips it off the wall, can't get it out. Called on the offside, it was out. Hamlin, the linesman, whistled it down as Shagrintsev brought it in on the offside. 12:10 left in the third, 7-1 the score. Great crowd here at Tilbury. Again, close to 600 people at the old barn in Tilbury. And the arena looks great. Hammered around the boards. And Winkworth takes a hit on the play. Centers it in front of the net. And Roth tried to get a shot away. Back to Wabinga at the point. Winds up and tried to get it back to Roth off his stick. And Welch takes it. Cam Welch off for Montes. Montes moves up. Knocked off his stick and back the other way. Here comes Roth. He's got Shagrintsev with him. To Shagrintsev. Shagrintsev over the line. Sidesteps and Shagrintsev tries a wraparound. Centered in front. Quick shot over the net. Into the glass. Shagrintsev, talented hockey player. You can tell Tilbury not even going full speed right now. They understand that Alvy's in disarray and tired. And with a 7-1 score here, they don't want to run it up too much. Kept in by Vandenberg. Vandenberg cuts in. Pulls up short. Upended on the play. Comes to Montes. Montes rifles a shot just wide of the net. Comes back. Johnson puts it in deep. Comes to Montes again. Montes has a look. Tries to move past one man, but Wabinga stripped him of the puck. Back the other way now. Here comes Winkworth. Winkworth at the red line, the blue line. Got Denemy with him. Winkworth cuts up, waits, and knocked off his stick, and Cam Welch steals it. Welch moves back up the other way. Here comes Welch. Welch over the line. Nice move by Welch. Tries to go short side, and puck bounced up and comes right in front again. Comes right to Antone and Welch again. But Polidori up to the task. Antone took a whack at it, couldn't make it happen. Welch took a swipe at it, and Polidori pounced on the loose puck with 10:41 left in the third period. 7-1 the score. The Tilbury Bluebirds leading the Alvinston Killer Bees. Puck is fired up. And once again, out of play. Well, these shots going out of play here as the faceoff be held to the left of goaltender Polidori. Ryan Polidori backstop this Tilbury team to best record in the league so far this season. Around the wall it goes. But on the other side, Robinson has seen a lot of rubber tonight. As puck bounces up, Vandenberg had it miss him. Antone hustles back after it. Antone feeds it back across to Johnson. Johnson goes far side. Vandenberg to Johnson. Johnson starts up, carries the pucks. Got Case with him. And puts it up through center ice, broken up by Weber. Weber carries it back the other way. Here comes Weber, moving in. Feeds it across for Van Teeling. Van Teeling to Weber. Weber centers it in front of the net. Crevier couldn't get a shot on that, and Van Teeling. Crevier. Weber fires it. An easy save by Robinson as it hits the crest with 9:52. Third period over halfway done. 7-1. The Bluebirds with a big lead here over Alvy. Face off to the left. Goaltender Robinson. Fired shot by Lawrence. Robinson easy save. Tatro pins his man behind the net as they battle for it. Percy back there as well. And Slack tried to fall on the puck. You'd have to get part of this is Weisskover. Number 96, the newcomer. Comes back through. Stepping up is Gianna Tomoso. And down the ice it goes. Geldhart. Cravat to Geldhart. A little catch. Now Tatro picks it up. Feeds it across to Lawrence. Lawrence tries to flip it through for Tatro. Tatro turns back. Cravat at the point. Cravat has a look. Snaps it through traffic. And kicked aside by Robinson. Weisskover starts up. Tries to feed up to Hickner. Hickner moves up over the line. Long shot drilled in. And easy save by Polidori. Saw that one all the way in with 8:54 left in the period. Face off we held to the left of Polidori. As LeBlanc wins the draw, dumped him back up along the line. Hughes tries to flip it out. Timmerman couldn't keep it in. Back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. LeBlanc to Winter. Winter to LeBlanc. Quick shot. Scores! LeBlanc, the 2-on-1. Puts Tilbury up 8-1. As David LeBlanc 8 different scores here tonight for the Bluebirds. As now turning with it and a high hoister in. Winter goes after it. Putting back behind it is Vandenberg. Around the wall it goes. Chipped out. Here comes Montes. Montes got some wheels. Almost got hit by Wabinga. Sidestepped that check. Wabinga didn't really try and nail him either because 8-1 lead, and Wabinga didn't want to, classy player, didn't want to drill a player. Back it comes. Jennings fires a shot. Robinson with a save. Back up the other way. Here come the Killer Bees. Far side is Welch. Welch has Jamison with him. Drops it off. And Welch was offside. Flipped it up. Tell this Alvinston team dog tired. A lot of these guys have logged a lot of ice tonight. Montes starts up. Carries it up through center. And tripped up on the play, drops it off for Welch. Welch. Johnson fires a shot, hits a leg in front. Johnson turns again, another shot through traffic. Polidori rebound, and fanning out it on the far side. That was number 89, Power. They kept in, quick shot. Jamison couldn't get a stick on it. Welch, the lone goal scorer, dangles with it in the corner. Gets it quick to Antone, fires a shot. Welch again. Looks back at the point, gets it back to Johnson. Johnson puts it through traffic, tipped in front. And now Percy takes a chop at it. They can't get it out. Johnson keeps it in, feeds it across for Jamison. Jamison rifles a shot just over the net. Polidori almost got the glove on it. Quick shot, quick release by Jamison. Back around the corner it goes. Johnson keeps it in, goes far side. Power to Antone. Antone tries to snap it home. Couldn't get good wood on it, and it's drilled down the ice by the Bluebirds. Percy. That'll be an icing call as the faceoff will come all the way back down into the Tilbury zone. Senior hockey at its best, folks. And you know what? The thing about senior hockey and junior hockey is different. Is in senior hockey, these guys are going to get up and go to work tomorrow. A lot of junior guys, their dreams of playing in the NHL or college hockey or somewhere still alive. And a couple of these guys are just a year removed from that junior hockey dream. They're out here still wanting to play competitive hockey and have some fun at a high level. As breaking it up now, that's number 66, Fletcher. Fletcher turns back up, a newcomer. And back up the ice now is Johnson. As the fans are yelling, the clock didn't get tipped on that time. And now Hughes back the other way. Just chips it in. After it, hammered around the boards. That was slacked. Antone takes it. Fires it cross ice. Here comes Vandenberg. Vandenberg over the line, tries to move past Cravatin. Cravatin pokes it away from him. Hughes near side for Winter. Winter over the line, drops it back for Cravatin. Cravatin moves up, puts on the binders in the corner. Cravatin has a look. Cravatin goes to the boards, back to Percy at the point, tried to fire a shot. That was blocked by Weisskover. Back the other way now, Fletcher has a look. He's going to skate with it. That's off the wall for Weisskover. Weisskover puts it down deep into the Tilbury zone. Cravatin picks it up. Has a goal clock. 5:47 left to Winter. Winter kicked at it. Couldn't handle the pass. Now he comes up and steals it though from Vandenberg. Winter over the line. Fire slack, that is, far side. Long shot fired in. Slack chips it off the wall, down the ice. Check that out, was Vandenberg. Vandenberg takes it again, waits for his man to get onside, carries it in. Tries to spin a ram up, puck still bouncing. Tied up on the play was Lawrence. Now Crevier. Crevier comes up, quick shot, shoots, and hits the crossbar and bounces up. And great shot by Crevier. He thought he had upstairs. Robinson had it pegged though. Shot went up, crossbar and over with 5:12 left in the third period. As they're going to run some time off the clock, they did. They ran it down to 4:42. Face-off will be to the left. of goaltender Robinson, and pulling out with it, starting up, is Johnson, Kane Johnson, number 11. Fired up through center, Wabinga steals it. Wabinga carries it in to Chagrincev. Chagrincev drops it off for Winkworth. Winkworth moves in, centers it in front. Tried to get it to Chagrincev, but is broken up back the other way. Here comes Fletcher. Check that Weisskover. And it's dumped back down the ice. Here comes Winkworth, head of steam. He's got Chagrincev with him. Winkworth cuts for the net. Poke check by Robinson. Fired in front of the net. Jennings takes another poke check from Robinson. Now Roth. He's quickly swarmed by a couple of killer bees. And around the ice it goes, and it goes all the way down the ice. After it is Wabinga. 3:57 left. Weisskover is right on him. Wabinga turns back up the ice. Aiden Wabinga circles back. Puts on the binders. Resets. Montes is on him. Roth. Now to Jennings. Jennings over the line, broken up by Vandenberg. Offside called on the play as Jennings didn't see Chagrincev, who was offside. And still with the puck, though, was Vandenberg. 3:35 left in the third. It's 8-1. The Tilbury Bluebirds lead the Alvinston Killer Bees live from the Tilbury Kinsman Arena. Tilbury wins the draw. Weber has it poked away from him. Montes races up, stolen from him by Denemy. Denemy over the line. Van Teeling feeds it across far side to Crevier. And he fired a shot and hit a leg and almost went in. As, again, Tilbury's taking their foot off the gas here. An 8-1 score. You don't want to pile it on too much here. We've got a great team. And Alvinston being a little short-handed with some newbies tonight. Having a little mercy on them. Off the ice now. Here comes Welch. Welch feeds it across. Not being able to get a stick away was Montes. Crevier leaves it for Denemy. Denemy over the line. Back up front for Crevier. Fires a shot. Robinson with a save. Now Welch takes it to Montes. Montes has Jamison with him. Jamison tried to stay on side but couldn't. With 2:40 left. Offside the call on that play. Marquise Moss, Montes, as just put his head down and didn't see Jamison rolling up. Crevier, now Geldhart curls back. Has Cravatin with him. Just smashed it along for Hughes along the wall. Tipped in deep. Winter the only man in deep as kind of a prevent mode for the Bluebirds. No pressure at all. Comes over to Antone. Antone picks it up. Fires it up to Case. Case the captain. Up over the line. Here comes Case. Carries it in. Case moves in. Stick handles through. Gives across to Fletcher. Broken up though by Winter. Winter looks at the clock. Less than 2 minutes in the third period. Winter just snaps it in deep. After it is Timmermans. Timmermans picks it up for the Killer Bees. Turns back up ice. Now Antone. Antone snaps it up through center. Cravatin is there. Geldhart. Back to Cravatin. All the way up through center ice. And Winter chases after it. Feeds it across once again. As Cravatin picks it up. On the move. Cravatin has it broken up. Up the other way, Weisskover carries it over the line. Weisskover centers it in front. Fletcher swipes at it, just missed the corner. And Cravatin fires it to Lawrence. Lawrence to Winter. And long shot. 1:09 left in the period. Robinson makes a save on Lawrence's high wrist shot. 8-1. The Bluebirds have this one well in hand tonight. Live from the Tilbury Kinsman Arena. Tatro takes the draw. Just fires a shot high and wide. As they still battle for it. Johnson digging for it. Less than a minute in the third period. As Tatro, Johnson do a little shoving. As Wabinga steps in, drills a shot, blockered off by Robinson. Chipped up, Wabinga has it bounce over a stick. Montes races after it. Good job by Wabinga to get his body in front of him. Back the other way, Wabinga sidesteps a couple of checks. Wybinga tries to move in, finally it's knocked off his stick. Now Percy centers it in front of the net, nobody home. Goes all the way out to the neutral zone. Comes back to Wybinga again. 27 seconds left. Aiden Wybinga, number 8. Picks it up and starts to carry it. Wybinga moves in, carries it in over the line. Wrist shot, blockered off by Robinson. As time ticks down, 7 seconds left. And that'll do it for tonight's game. The Tilbury Bluebirds have defeated the Alvinston Killer Bees by a score of 8-1. 8 different goal scorers for Tilbury. Cool Chevalier, Slava Chagrinsev, Nick Tatro, David LeBlanc, Mitch Van Teeling, Logan Percy, Dylan Denemy, and Ryan Robb, the goal scorers. Cam Welch, the lone goal scorer for the Alvinston Killer Bees tonight. Another Western Ontario Senior Hockey League matchup. Of course, we'll be back more with the Bluebirds as they carry on, leading the league and looking towards the postseason as well. A great crowd here in Tilbury, about 600 people on tap. And another great night of hockey, as the Canadian tradition, as the Bluebirds and the Killer Bees shake hands at center ice after the game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. And final score, Tilbury 8, Alvinston 1. Please have a great night and drive safe.